तो देर तो अपने 100 सीरीज कंटिन्यू करते हैं और 24th तक हमने ट्राई कर लिए हैं क्वेश्चंस और उसके आगे कंटिन्यू करते हैं। तो क्वेश्चंस लिखे हुए हैं आपके सामने। इसको थोड़ा लंबा सेशन रखते हैं, ठीक है? जितना हो पाता है उतना देखते हैं। अ, ये तो अभी 10 दिख रहे हैं और बाकी साइड पे लिखे हुए क्वेश्चन। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो सबसे पहले तो ये रिसोर्स में नाम बाद में बताऊंगा कहाँ का क्वेश्चन है। काफी अच्छे से क्वेश्चन है, मतलब अच्छे ही है, मतलब मैंने अच्छे लिए हैं, सिलेक्ट अच्छा अच्छे सेलेक्ट करें, ठीक है? तो इसको पहले देखते हैं ये क्या लिखा हुआ है। हमें इस एक्सप्रेशन की लार्जेस्ट पॉसिबल वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करनी है और जो x1 x2 है ये सारे रियल नंबर्स हैं, ठीक है? तो क्या कर सकते हैं, क्या कर सकते हैं, सोचते हैं इसके बारे में आप। तो सबसे पहले ये ध्यान से देखा कि ये जो चीज लिखी हुई है साइन x1 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय कॉस x2, ठीक है? और फिर साइन x2 कॉस x3 से लेके साइन x100 कॉस x1, ठीक है? ये चीजें प्रोडक्ट में है। So what we can write is a clear identity which we know, right? So what you can do is sin x1 cos x2. So okay, so what you can write is sin square x1 plus cos square x2 divided over 2 should be should be. In fact, you can write this one as well. Minus of 2 sin x1 cos x2 should be greater than equal to 0. Basically, it is a sin x1 minus cos x2 का whole square should be greater than equal to 0. So similarly, what you can do is you can write the another expression that will be sin x2 cos x3, right? So you can write sin square x2 plus cos square x3, sorry, sin square x2 plus cos square x3 minus 2 sin x2 cos x3 sin x2 cos x3. This is always greater than equal to 0. So on and so forth. Let us conclude. It will be sin square x 100 plus of cos square x1 x2 x3 और फिर x 100, राइट? यहाँ पे x2 x3 से x 100 तक गया, फिर x1 गया, राइट? सो ये सारे के सारे जो वैल्यूज हैं उनको वो कवर कर लेगा, तो ये हो जाएगा -2 साइन x 100 cos x1 cos x1 cos x1 इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0। अब इन सारी क्वेश्चंस को हमने ऐड कर दिया तो क्या हो जाएगा? sin square x1 till sin square x 100 sin square x1 plus sin square x2 till sin square x 100, right? Till sin square x 100 plus of cos square x1 cos square x2 प्लस और टेन बेसिकली इसको 1 डिक्लेयर कर दिया और यहाँ से cos square x 100 आई गेस आई एम कंफर्टेबल should be greater than equal to 2 sin of required expression, let call it s. So from that value sin square x1 plus cos square x1 it will be 1. So right, there are 100 terms, right? So after clubbing there will be 200 terms. So initially there are 200 terms but two terms will combine up, so it will be 100. So 100 over 2 should be less than equal to s. That is the required value. That implies s is clearly less than equal to 50. So I hope this is clear. I just like this idea, right? So the maximum this is 50. I hope I'm clear. Let us read this statement, what it has given out. The sum of integral values of alpha for which this equation has integral roots. So x plus alpha into x plus 1991. Basically, it has an integral roots. That implies x is also an integer. So let's declare it I. So what we and alpha is also integer. We have to calculate the sum of all the integral values of alpha. That implies let us substitute the integral value x equals to I in the equation. So we got as I plus alpha into I plus 1991 is equal to -1. That implies this is also integer, this is also integer, and their product is -1. That implies I plus alpha is either 1 or -1, and basically the only cases possible is 1 -1 or -1 1, right? I hope I'm clear. So let us solve for the first case, right? That is I plus alpha is equal to 1, and I plus 1991 is equal to -1. And for the second case, let us solve for I plus alpha equals to -1 and I plus 1991 is equal to 1. So from this value we got as I is equal to -1990. Let's substitute this one. So it we got as -1990 plus alpha is equal to minus. So alpha is equal to 1990 minus 1. That will be 1990 minus we got as 9 and it will be 1989. So there alpha is 1989 1989, and from that one we got as I as equals minus 1992 minus 1992. So alpha is equal to 1 minus I. So it will be 1 plus 1992. Okay. So that will be 1993 plus 1989. This is the overall sum. That is I hope I'm clear. So this is the final answer. Sum of integral is also this is the sum. So you can add as well. 1993 plus 1989. Okay. 9312 9817. 9312 and 9817 17 18. So 9 to 18 and 19. So 3 3982 is the final answer. Okay. 3982 is the final answer. Okay. Let us solve for the third problem. What it is given actually. Let us see it. We have to calculate the minimum value of this expression, and expression is some weird kind of. Okay. These days I'm learning English as well. Okay. And after that I will learn some other language. Okay, fine. So we have to compute the minimum value of this expression. So it is x की power 3 by 2, x raised to the power, इंग्लिश में बोलता हूँ, x raised to the power 3 by 2, और यही मैंने हिंदी में बोल दिया, x raised to the power 3 by 2 plus 1 over 8 x की power 3 by 2 minus 17 over 4 into x plus 1 over 4x. So what we can do actually, uh, at this step actually, ठीक है? Let us call x plus actually a root x. Clearly you can see that x should be positive, right? It is given as well. Okay. So let us call root x plus 1 by 2 root x as a, right? So if we square this expression, it will be x plus 1 over 4x plus 2 into root x into 1 by 2 root x equal to a square. Root x got cancelled. So x plus 1 by 4x, x plus 1 by 4x equals to a square minus 1. Okay. This value is a square minus 1. So that is a square minus 1. Let us cube this expression. So this cube plus that expression plus this plus 3 into that multiplication of that ones, right? So let us multiply this one. So this, let's call it y. So that is y. This overall is y plus 3 into this 1 over 2 into a is equal to a cube. So this expression is clearly y is equals to y cube is equal y cube. Oh, sorry, y is equal to a cube minus 3a by 2. Y is equal to a cube minus 3a by 2. Fine. So let us substitute this value in this expression. So we got as a cube minus 3a over 2 plus it is minus 17 over 4. So minus 17 over 4 into a square minus 1. And it is over a function of a. So it's f of a. And we with the AMGM, right? With the AMGM, what we can write as a root x plus 1 by 2 root x over 2 is greater than equal to is greater than the multiplication of these values. So 1 over 2. That implies the root x plus 1 over 2 root x is greater than equal to 2 by root 2, that is root 2. So that value is greater than root. Okay. Okay. So that implies a is clearly greater than root 2. So a belongs to root 2 to infinity. And this is the f of a. So f of a is actually a cube minus 3a by 2 minus 17 by 4 a square plus 17 over 4. Okay. So what is f dash a? F dash a will be 3a square minus 3 by 2 minus 17a by 2. So that will be 16a square minus 17a minus 3 over 2. So 6 3s are 18, you can clearly see here. So that will be 16 6a square minus 18a plus a minus 3 over 2. So you can take easily 6a common. So 6a into a minus 3 plus a minus 3 over 2. So that will be 6a plus 1 into a minus 3 over 2. That implies clearly if a is greater than 3, the function is increasing because 6a plus 1 will be positive. So that implies a is fluctuating between root 2 to infinity. So this expression is positive. That implies f of a is increasing for 3 to infinity. एंड रूट टू टू थ्री के यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, रूट टू से थ्री में वो डिक्रीज कर रहा है, ठीक है। तो द रफ ग्राफ ऑफ दिस स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द रूट टू एंड रूट टू से थ्री डिक्रीज कर रहा है, रूट टू से थ्री डिक्रीज कर रहा है और फिर इंक्रीज कर रहा है, राइट। तो if you are searching for the maximum, it's clearly infinity, so of course they're asking for the minimum value, I will say. They're asking for the minimum, I guess. Wait a while. Right, they're asking for the minimum expressions, minimum value of this expression. So it will be happen at a equal to 3 clearly. So let us evaluate this expression value at a equals to 3. So at a equals to 3, this value will be 3 cube minus 3 into 3 by 2 minus 17 by 4 into 9 plus 17 by 4. That is the answer of this question. Let us evaluate this. 27 minus 9 over 2 plus 17 over 4 into 1 minus 9. That will be minus 8. So 27 into 2, 54. 54 minus 9 over 2 plus 17 over 4 into minus 8. That will be equal to minus 2. So 54 minus 9 is what is next to 54? 45 actually. So 45 by 2 minus 34. This is negative actually. Wait a minute, let me check. So 100 plus 2m. Okay, it can be negative, no doubt. So 45 minus, so it will be 68 actually. 68 minus 45, so 323. So minus 23 over 2. So this is m. We have to compute 100 plus 2m. So 100 plus minus 23, that is 77. So the final answer will be 77. Fine. So answer of this is 77. Let me check as well. Wait a minute. Yep, it's 77. Perfect. And then आगे पे check कर लेते हैं. Hmm. Question number missing है. एक second. Hmm. One second. 452 is. Yep, 452 is 50 also is correct. Another one is missing. Excellent. We have got it. 447. 440. Yes, it also 398. Perfect. All three are correct. Let's move on to the next problem. Okay. So we have to calculate for the 1 to 40 of this expression. Okay. Okay. So basically it is given some expression f of n is equal to 4n plus root 4n square minus 1 divided by root 2n minus 1 plus root 2n plus 1. Right. And what we have to do is we have to calculate basically a sigma n is equal to 1 to 40 f of n over 40 GIF. So this is a very famous sum, I will say. Many times have appeared in my exams as well when I was a student. Okay, so let's call it A and let's call this expression as B. So what you can write is, you can write A square plus B square plus AB over A plus B. At this step, you can multiply it by A minus B. And let's call it this as A and this as B. It will be A minus B. So clearly, A square minus B square will be 2. And after the plugging of this one, you got as ए क्यू माइनस बी क्यू, a q minus b q over 2, right? So that will be equal to 2n plus 1 raised to the power 3 by 2n plus 1 raised to the power 3 by 2 minus of 2n minus 1 raised to the power 3 by 2 over 2, so that will be equal to 80. So we have to evaluate this sum from n equal to 1 to 40. So 1 over 80, 3 raised to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 raised to the power 3 by 2, 2 to the 5 raised to the power 3 by 2 minus 3 raised to the power 3 by 2. So from so on and so forth, what we got is 81, 42 is 81 again. 81 raised to the power 3 by 2 minus something, 13 actually, 80 minus 79 raised to the power 3 by 2. So the cancelling is like this way. So this is gonna cancel. What we got is 1 over 80, 1 over 80 into 9 cube minus 1. This is GIF is final answer because I've started written the divided 40 by as well. So there is a final answer of GIF of this value. So it will be 729 minus 1. So that will be 728 over 8. 728 over 8 into 1 over 10. So it will be 350 plus 14. So it will be 364 over 4. So let us divide this as well. So it will be 91. 91 over 10. GIF that will be 9.1, that will be 9. Okay. So the final answer will be 9. Yeah. Okay. So this answer is 9. Where source statement. Okay. This is 9. We have to calculate. Let's solve these two questions first, then we'll move on the next one. So at this question is actually it is clearly n into n plus 1 by 2, and but we can do this overall by integration, right? Integration is the limit of sum. So definitely the limit of sum. So you can do divide by root n. You can divide by root n, right? We have done. But now you can do it divide by 1 by n square. तो यहाँ पे तो ओवरऑल हमने इवन सिर्फ n स्क्वायर से डिवाइड करना है नीचे, और ये रूट एंड बैलेंस कर चुके हैं. अब थोड़ा देखा अगर, तो दिस इज सेट नाउ, एंड दिस ओवरऑल यू कैन राइट एज 1 over root r over n into 1 over n. This sum r is going between 1 to divided by summation r over n square n equal to 1, sorry, r is equal to 1 to n. This is from r is equal to 1 to n root r over n into 1 over n. This is, and this odd value we have to multiply by 3 by 4. Now look at it. This is 0 to 1, 1 over root x dx. बढ़िया. This is 0 to 1 x dx. बढ़िया. This over 3 by 4 is there. Or this is 3 by 4, let's see. It's black already. It is 0 to 1 root x dx. And this whole value is multiplied by 3 by 4. This is the final answer of this problem. So let us computation, do some computation, and also it will be 2 root x from 0 to 1. It will be x square by 2, so it will be 1 by 2. It will be 2, so that it will be 4. Clear, this condition is 4. So 4 into 3 by 4, and that value will be 2 by 3. X keep out 3 by 2, 0 to 1, so that will be simply this value. So 4 got cancelled. So 3 got cancelled. 4 into 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. So final answer will be 2. बढ़िया, इसका आंसर 2 आ गया. चल है. ये देखते हैं जी ऑफ एक्स जी ऑफ वाई इक्वल टू इसका एरिया प्लॉट करना है. काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. टफ तो नहीं है, बट काफी क्यूट लगता है मुझे. उससे भी ज्यादा क्यूट लगता है. दिस इज इक्वल टू, इसका बेसिकली अगर एरिया प्लॉट करें तो अगर तुम इस तरीके सोचोगे कि मैं ऐसा ग्राफ प्लॉट करता हूँ, बिल्कुल सही तरीका है, कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं. बट थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट भी सोचना चाहिए, राइट? ये एक इंटीजर है, ये एक इंटीजर है, दोनों का प्रोडक्ट करें तो पॉसिबिलिटीज क्या होंगी? 2 1 1 2 -2 -1 -1 यही 4 केसेस होंगे. तो अगर इसकी इसके अगर जो ग्राफ आएगा वो काफी अजीब सा आएगा, नो डाउट. मतलब कैसा सा है ना, जी आई ऑफ एक्स इक्वल टू 2 एंड जी आई ऑफ वाई भी 1 हो। इसको समझते हैं, इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि जो x की वैल्यू है वो 2 से 3 के बीच में है, और साथ ही साथ उस टाइम पे y 1 से 2 के बीच में है। ये रीजन आ रहा है। अगर तुमने x को बोल दिया कि x 2 से 3 के बीच में है, तो ये पूरा रीजन आ जाएगा 2 से 3 के बीच का। लेकिन तुमने बोला कि y जो है 1 से 2 के बीच में है, तो y 1 से 2 के बीच में है, दोनों कॉमन रीजन आना चाहिए, तो ये रीजन आ जाएगा। तो तुम्हें दिख रहा है ऐसे 4 स्क्वायर्स बन जाएंगे ना, इसकी लेंथ 1 है, इसकी भी लेंथ 1 है, ऐसे 4 स्क्वायर्स बन जाएंगे, तो चारों का एरिया कितना आएगा? 4 स्क्वायर यूनिट। तो बस खत्म। इस तरीके से कर सकते थे। अगर समझ आ गया हो तो हम सब करते हैं चैट सेक्शन, कमेंट सेक्शन है एक्चुअली, इट्स नॉट अ लाइक। ओके, now go for this problem. Now a1 sin x plus a2 sin x, and come to maximum value of this one. This is a problem, a very famous problem sometimes, but many people don't know how to solve this. Very famous profile. Okay, so you can read the statement actually. We have to calculate maximum value of this expression. And what is this expression? Let's observe this expression. This expression is actually if you differentiate clearly f dash x. What is f dash x? It will be a1 into cos x. The coefficients will go out of the expression, right? So मतलब sin 2 इसका 2 आगे आ जाएगा, and sin x का m आगे आ जाएगा, और जब तुम इसको 0 पे इवेल्युएट करोगे, f is 0, so it is asking the maximum value of f is 0 actually. If anyone is uncomfortable, you can do this one. A2 cos 2x, right? So on and so forth. It will be n a n cos nx. So fine, f of x is less than equal to mod sin x. So at this step, you can do what thing? You can do f of x minus f of 0 over mod x minus 0 is less than equal to mod sin x by x. Mod sin x by mod x. You get divided by the mod x. And what you have to calculate is f dash 0 mod max. Right. So we have written f, or clearly, or you can do one thing as well. F0 is clearly 0, right? And you can do this way as well. Also, the mod of f0 is less than equal to 0. So that implies f0 is equal to 0. So you can write it this way, fx minus f of 0. Or you can write x minus 0 as well. So you can take limit x tends to 0 both sides. Limit x tends to 0 both sides. So this is a famous limits on the right hand side. So it will be 1, and that will be f dash 0. That implies f dash 0 mod is clearly less than 2. And f dash 0 will be the required expression which you have to calculate. Fine, so that is the final answer of this one. That is, this jungle side is very common in the market as well. So just remember it. But keep in mind what is the meaning of remembering it. Okay, fine. Any problem left? Oh, of course, 3 problems are left. Okay. Let us copy them. Copycat. Okay. तो पहला प्रॉब्लम तो काफी कॉमन है। इनफैक्ट मेरे आईडीएस में आया था जब मैं दे रहा था ना, जब मैं था, कहाँ था, वो तो ठीक है, बातों को बताऊंगा कहाँ था। ओके, सो सबसे पहले इस क्वेश्चन को ट्राई कर सकते हैं। हमें एफ डैश वन कंप्यूट करना है। एफ एक्स कॉन्टिन्यूस फंक्शन है, एफ ऑफ एफ एक्स इक्वल टू 1 + x। तो अगर मैं होता, जैसे मैं जब मैं स्टूडेंट होता, तो मैं तो उसको उस तरीके से बिल्कुल नहीं करता कि मैं इसको सॉल्व करने जा रहा हूँ। सबसे पहले तो मतलब जो मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा है कि दिख रहा है कि फंक्शन होगा पक्का लीनियर नेचर का हो, तो मैंने फंक्शन ही मान लेता है एक्स प्लस बी। तो मैं क्या करता, ऑफ कोर्स एफ ऑफ एफ एक्स निकाल दो। एफ ऑफ एफ एक्स क्या होगा? ए इंटू ए एक्स प्लस बी, तो ये हो जाता है ए स्क्वायर एक्स प्लस ए बी प्लस बी, एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू 1 + x। दैट इम्प्लाइज ए इज इक्वल टू 1 ले लेते हैं, -1 भी आएगा, नो प्लस को हटा दिया, तो इक्वेशन तो मैच करनी चाहिए ना, ओवरऑल देख लिया। तो ये हो जाएगा बी प्लस बी इज इक्वल टू 1, तो बी इक्वल टू आ जाएगा 1/2, तो फंक्शन आ जाएगा एक्स प्लस 1/2। अब एक और बार एफ ऑफ एक्स किया, अगर इसका इसका एफ ऑफ एक्स किया तो क्या हो जाएगा? एक्स प्लस एक्स को डाल दिया, x+1/2, तो x+1/2 +1/2, दैट इज x+1। मतलब एफ डैश वन कितना होगा? 1 होगा। बचा तरीका हमेशा वो भी होता है नहीं, ये और तरीके भी होंगे ऑफ कोर्स। यू कैन डू वन थिंग, यू कैन डिफरेंशिएट द गिवन इक्वेशन, सो इट विल बी, अगर मैं और तरीका ट्राई कर रहा हूँ, एफ डैश एफ ऑफ एक्स इंटू एफ डैश एक्स इज इक्वल टू 1 1। अब एक्स को हमने पुट कर दिया लेट्स से 0, ठीक है। तो एफ डैश 0, एफ सॉरी एक्स को पुट करते हैं, एक्स को 1 किया तो एफ डैश 1, एफ डैश एफ is equal to hmm, actually you can do it one thing actually. This is you can integrate f of x का derivative होता है f dash x. So at this step, what you can do actually, you can integrate. You're differentiating and you're integrating. Then we got the back equation. Okay, fine. I guess this is the best method. You can go for it. No doubt. Let us solve the first problem. It is given as sin x over. What is the time actually? Session. Okay, we can extend a little bit. Right. So sin x by cos 3x plus sin 3x. Sin x by cos 3x plus cos x by cos x. Sorry, sin 3x by cos 9x. Sin 3x by cos 9x. Sin 3x by cos 9x plus sin 9x by cos 27x. Sin 9x by cos 27x. So, very unique method of solving this is well, it's question of weird method, right? We have to solve for minimum x, I guess. Number of solution of 0 to pi by cube. Number of solution of 0 to pi by cube. The most famous technique is a difference method of in this discussion. So, what the general think it is going to not be like that. Difference method is not going to work here, but sometimes difference method is very common. So, in this question, it is working there. So, what you can do is you can multiply cos x by both sides. There you can multiply cos 3x both sides, up and down, of course. And there you can multiply cos 9x both up and down, cos 9x by cos 9x. Okay. Okay, so that will be sin 2x. We can multiply to both sides. So it will be sin 2x by cos x cos 3x, cos x cos 3x, plus cos 6x actually. Sorry, sin 6x. 2 sin 3x cos 3x. That will be cos sin 6x. Sin 6x by cos 9x cos 3x. Cos 9x cos 3x plus of sin 18x upon cos 9x cos 17x cos 9x cos 27. The difference of the angles is present upside, right? On the numerator actually the difference angle is there, right? So difference angle is present on the numerator. So what you can do is you can write as sine of 3x minus x upon cos x cos 3x. Similarly, you can proceed. So it will be sine 3x cos x minus cos 3x sin x divided by cos x cos 3x. That would be tan 3x minus tan x. Tan 3x minus tan x. It would be tan 9x minus tan 3x. Tan 9x minus tan 3x. And that will be tan 27x minus tan 9x. This is the same fashion they will proceed. So clearly after adding all of them, you got this cancel. So you got finally as tan 27x equal to tan x. After adding all of them. Because they are equated to 0, right? We got as this equation. So tan 3 को tan alpha की equation solution क्या होती है? 27x is equal to x equals to n pi plus x alpha, right? So you got this x equals to n pi over 26, right? So from there you can proceed. You have to evaluate the solution from 0 to pi by 4, right? So the nearest integer you have to calculate. So let us substitute n pi by 26 is equals to pi over 5 pi over 4. So n is starting between n can't be 0, right? Because 0 is excluded actually, and it is not a domain actually. So yeah, 0 is not in the domain. So n pi equals to n pi 26 equal to this. Let that pi cancel. So n is equals to 13 over 2. That means 6.5. So that implies n equal to 1 to 6 is the valid solutions. So total 6 solutions are there. 6 solutions are there, right? So finally, The answer of this will be 6. एक second. 6 of this question. Okay. This done. We have solved 9 problems. So 24, 24 plus 9 is 33. So that is the final. Let us conclude. Thank you.